So in the last lesson, we had a random reappearing of the ball. Okay, so in this lesson, we're going to have the ball bouncing off the walls. Okay, we need to use the window outside of the initialize method. So I'm going to save it within an instance variable, so we can access it from outside the initialize method. Okay, so what I want to do in the move method is try out something. So instead of going a positive number, I'm going to use -2 and see what happens. So -2 makes the ball move left on the x-axis. So if I took off the minus, the negative, and then I save this and run it, and you see the ball moves to the right. Okay, so negative reverses the ball. So what I want to do is I'll say, if you hit the right wall, reverse the ball. Okay, so if we say if the x-axis is greater than or equal to the gaming window's width, which is 800, minus the radius, which is 775. Okay, so what we want to do is multiply our speed by -1. So 2 multiplied by 1 is -2. -2 multiplied by -1 is 2. So it just reverses the value. Okay, so that's what we want to do. So let's save this and then run and see what happens. So this is going to take forever. So let's change our speed on line 11. Make it something a bit faster, like 3. So let's give it a try. Boom, and that's it. It bounces back, gives us the illusion of bounce, but on the left side it vanishes into oblivion. So what we're going to now do is take care of the left side too. So I would say if the x is less than or equal to our radius, which is 25. Okay, so what we want it to do is reverse the speed, so it's now a positive value. So this is quite nice, having that maths formula. So it bounces off the right side and it bounces off the left side. So it's a nice, neat illusion of bounce. So just reversing where we're moving, basically. So I want to tidy this up a bit. So I'm going to yank this, because on its own it doesn't really make sense for anyone trying to read our code. So what I'll do, I'll define a method that has a useful name, like hit right wall. Okay, so this makes sense, and I can paste what we yanked or what we copied here. Okay, so now if I were to go back to line 20, I can replace this string method with hit right wall. Okay, so that's much nicer. So let's save this, run it, and make sure that the right wall still works. It still bounces off. Okay, that's fine. And the left still carries on bouncing, and all is good with the world. So if I now go back, and on line 24, I would do the same thing, yank this and create a method, say hit left wall, not walls. Okay, so we paste that method there. So it returns true or false, this statement. Okay, so if we now go back to line 24, get rid of this, and then we could say hit left wall. Okay, so save this and then run. Just make sure that everything is working as it should. It bounces back, and then it goes to hit the left and it bounces back. Okay, so we have line 21 and 25, which is the bounce. So I can make a method called bounce. Okay, and that method will be exactly the same, which is speed multiply equals -1 to reverse speed. So I'll call the bounce method instead, and then I do the same on line 25. I call the bounce method here too. So now our code is completely readable and makes absolute sense. So let's run it again and see. It goes, bounces, and then it goes back, and it bounces. Okay, so this is where we could stop in this lesson. We're bouncing left and right. In the next lesson, we should work on moving and bouncing off top and bottom using our Y position. So I'll see you in the next lesson.